Welcome, sports fans. Pickdawgz.com on this Friday, May 19th. I'm your host, Mike Davis. Stick around, some free selections coming up for you in just a moment. First, give the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Thousands upon thousands of subscribers right here at the greatest YouTube channel in the world. Pickdawgz, baby. Millions and millions of views each and every month. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share the channel on your social media outlets. Lost yesterday in Major League Baseball. I had the Mets and Rays going over the total. It's one of those situations where I hesitated to pull the trigger because it was getaway day, but I just loved the pitching matchup in that one. But didn't go my way, so I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. 7-1 in my last 8 overall Major League Baseball selections. 2 big, huge plays go tonight in Major League Baseball. My Major League Baseball best bet and my Major League Baseball personal favorite. And you can find them over at pickdawgz.com. I'm trying to find out what you guys exactly want or like in these videos. Obviously, we all like winners, right? But I think some of you like to play parlays, right? And that's okay, too. Nothing wrong with that. It's not really my style. I like to play individual games. I believe parlays are a little bit like the lottery. But, hey, if you like, 3, 4, 5 plays and you like to play parlays, power to you, man. I hope you knock them out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the list here and try to give you guys more than just a couple of games each day. But I won't be giving as much detail about each one, but I will give you more than a couple of games. Is that fair? If you like that, let me know down in the comments. If you don't like that, if you'd rather me just specialize in 1 or 2 games and give you much more information, let me know that also, okay? All right, let's jump into the games. Arizona Diamondbacks, Pittsburgh Pirates, first 5 innings. Gallen obviously is the choice here, -0.5, -130. I will warn you on this, though. He hasn't been as sharp in his past couple of games. He only allowed 2 earned runs in both of those games, but he hasn't been as sharp. Strikeout numbers not what they were earlier in the year. Still striking out 6 or 7 a game. Earlier in the year, it was double digits in some games. Having said that, you might look at an over 3.5 here, except for the fact that Pittsburgh's not hitting righties right now. I mean, they cannot hit the baseball right now. They're not scoring a ton of runs, and that's why that total is so low at 3.5. So there might be some value there on the over 3.5. Also look at Zach Gallen, -0.5, -130. Against Oviedo is a pitcher I'll look to fade moving forward as I look for a lot of regression coming out of his game. The next game, Milwaukee Brewers, Tampa Bay Rays. You know what? Under 4. You could maybe find some value here at -105. Having said that, McClanahan on the mound, I look for him to shut down the Milwaukee Brewers. The Rays offense has been hot. That's the problem with playing the under here. So I would leave the total out of the way, but then you got to play -0.5, -160. So it's a little bit pricey here. But McClanahan and the Rays obviously have a big advantage because the Brewers can't hit lefties. They can't hit lefties. So I would probably play -0.5, -160 in this situation. But that's a lot of juice, and I don't like doing that. I'm not going to mess with the Yankees and Reds situation. Cubs, Phillies. Marcus Stroman, some regression as of late. Didn't pitch well last time out. He was hammered. And the Cubs really hit lefties well. With Suarez on the mound, he's a left-hander. I like the over 4.5 in the first 5 innings in this situation. Cubs really smacked around lefties. Let me get their numbers for you here real quick against lefties. 823 OPS with a 282 batting average against left-handed pitchers. I like the over in this situation, over 4.5. Detroit Tigers, Washington Nationals. Believe it or not, I like Irvin in this matchup as the better pitcher. I really do. I'd take the Nationals here in the first 5 over Boyd. Boyd's been hammered around his last 3 games. Despite the Nationals not playing well in Florida against Miami, I still would probably look at the Nationals here in the first 5 -115. Orioles and Blue Jays, I think there's value here with the Orioles. +125 on the road against Kikuchi. The Orioles smack around lefties. They really hit lefties well. Let me grab those numbers for you. 802 OPS, 270 average against lefties. I believe there's value with the Baltimore Orioles here in the first 5, +125. Guardians and Mets, I'm not messing with that one. Miller versus Miller, Mariners and Braves. I don't really want to play that one. If I would look at the Braves if I was going to play it, but that wouldn't be something I would mess with. Rockies and Rangers, I don't think so. Athletics and Astros, no. But here's one for you. Royals and White Sox. Greinke, fantastic at home. He's not at home tonight. He's not at Kauffman Stadium. He's facing the White Sox, who've been really hitting the ball the last few games, especially against righties. Kopech, not a guy I will ever back. Michael Kopech, however you want to say his name, is not a guy I will ever back. This total is high. It's 5.5. There's a reason it's high at 5.5. The White Sox have already hit Greinke fairly well this season already, and that was in Kauffman Stadium. I look for them to hit him tonight, as they've been hitting righties well this week or in this month. So I'll take over 5.5. That's a big number for the first 5 innings, but I'll play over 5.5 in that one. Dodgers and Cardinals. Wow. I like the value with the St. Louis Cardinals here. Dodgers do not hit lefties well. You know, these numbers are going to shock you when I tell you what the Dodgers are hitting against lefties. Let me scroll here and find it. Now, their OPS is 724, but their batting average is 199 against lefties. And the St. Louis Cardinals have really been hitting the baseball as of late, especially against righty. Gonsolin has been solid so far this year, but I could see St. Louis getting to him here. I'll ride the momentum with the St. Louis offense. I'll play St. Louis in the first 5 plus 105. And let me scroll down here. And I think that's it, guys. I mean, that's a lot of games. You can parlay those games. Those are some of my favorites in the first 5 for today. If you guys like this, if you'd rather have me do something like this, a rundown, let me know. Let me know. And don't forget, I'll be live today at 1 o'clock on this Friday, and I'll do something similar to this, run down some games and talk about them and answer any questions you have. So let me know in the comments. Give the video a big thumbs up. That's what I have for you. Everybody have a great and profitable Friday.